Hi everyone, welcome to Zyqual Appraisal Management Information System. I am Anisha Stevens Legister. Today I will be showing you how to create new appraisal forms. Now from the main navigation, click the home icon, select the admin area. So I'll be showing you how to do average observation. So we will click average observation list. Then we're going to choose new observation. Now, since the average observation is the appraisal instrument that we get from Jamaica Teaching Council, what I will do is go to Jamaica Teaching Council website, and I'm in the resources section, and we can choose from one of the appraisal document that we want to do. So we can choose to do, let's do the beginning teacher appraisal instrument. So what we will do is download that instrument, right? And we can choose to open with Google Docs, because what I'll be showing you to do is just to copy and paste some information so you don't have to type from scratch, right? So this is the document. So let's go back to new observations. So what we're going to do today, we're going to create GP1, so that's guiding principle 1. And we can put GP for short. Right. So the start date is automatically generated. Also the end date. So the type of observation that I will be creating is graded. Now we have choices. So the observation can be graded, it can be developmental, or it can be for peer review. So this will be graded. It will not be a self-observation, it will not be student voice, it will be done by the appraisal committee, right? And that can be the principal, the senior teacher, along with the teacher, right? The limit, this appraisal will only be done one time, so we put the limit to 1, right? Allow anonymous, right, gives you the option of allowing the appraisee to know who the appraisers were, right? So if you want them to know who the appraisers were, you can check the box. If you do not want them to know, you keep it unchecked. All right, so it says purpose of observation, right? So we can come back to the beginning teacher appraisal, and from here we can get the purpose of the appraisal, right? So I'm just going to copy. So this is going to be the purpose of the appraisal. So it tells you the aim, why is the appraisal being done? So I'm copying it straight from the Jamaica Teaching Council appraisal instrument. Now we will do the grading description, right? And here we can get it from the same instrument. So this is it, exemplary, 90 to 100% of credit in each domain. So I'm going to copy. paste, go back, areas of strength, copy, and I'm going to paste it in, and I'll do the same for the others. Right, so we have the grading description. So what we can do now, it says periodic observation, right? So we can add the time slot. When will the observation start and when it will end? So we can start the observation, let's say Monday, August 8th. And we can end it, let's say the 25th of August. Let's click save. And if for any reason we want to edit, we can just click the icon right here. We can edit or we can delete. The next thing that we will be doing is grade boundary. What we do now is to add grade boundary. So grade title would be the same, exemplary, and that is between 90 and 100%, right? Add or edit grade boundary, right? So exemplary is 90 to 100. So we will not check this box. This box is below percentage, right? So since it's not below the 90, we will not check the box. And the description, right, is it identifies a teacher who is able to demonstrate excellent practice in any settings for which he or she is qualified. So we can put that in and we click save. We add in another grade boundary. So remember that just click add a grade boundary, and we will do this until we have all 4, right? So I'm just going to copy, and this is from 71 to 89. So from 79, and we will not check the box because it is not below, it is above. Then we can put in the description. Click save. Let's add another one. So we can do area of weaknesses, and this is 60 to 70. So 60 to 70% of credit. So that would be the description, and we save. So we have one more to add, and that is unsatisfactory practice. And this is below 60. So this time we will check the box because it is below 60. Right, so under 60% of credit. And we save. Now we have the grade boundary. The next thing that we will be doing is section. So we click add section. Now it says add or edit section. So we do the title. And to get the title, we go back to Jamaica Teaching Council Appraisal Instrument. And we're doing GP1. So teacher knows the subject that he or she teaches. We are going to shorten this and we are going to write subject content. So we write subject content. The total section score for this area is 23. The description, right? We come back to the document, so it demonstrates knowledge of subject content, right? So the teacher should be able to demonstrate knowledge of the subject content. So that is the description. And we click save. So before we move on, we have to save the observation. So the next step is to add So what we will be doing next is to add key indicators. So add key indicators, and this is normally done in a question format. So we select the section, right? So we are doing subject content. So the key indicators, the question that we will be using or asking, right, knows subject content. And if we go back to the appraisal document, it is right here where it says demonstrated knowledge of subject content, right? 1.1 knows subject content. So we can just copy and paste it in. So that's the key indicator that we're looking at. The score for this section is 7, and we will allow the teacher to upload evidence, right? So you uncheck if you do not want the teacher to upload evidence. Then example of evidence, we can go back to the appraisal document, right? So number 1, obtained the required induction certificate in a teacher's college or college offering teacher education, right? So we copy and just paste it in, right? Then what we will do is, so this would be the performance evidence, so we can type it at the top, right? Performance or evidence. Next, we will add the descriptors. And for the descriptors, you can meet as a staff and decide how much credit will be given for having a degree or for having a diploma, for having just a certificate. So you can decide the number of credits that will be given, right? So for a Bachelor of Education, so Bachelor of Education in the discipline being taught the person will get 7 credits. For a person who has a teacher's diploma in education in the discipline being taught, this person can get let's say 6 credits. So you can decide among the staff. A teacher who has a certificate in education in the discipline being taught can get 5 credits. When you are finished, click save. Right, and this is how we add the key indicators. We can click save observation because we are not finished doing the observation. Right, when we are ready to close off, we click save and exit. So we can click save observation and we can add another section. Right, so all we need to do is click add section. So this is how we go about adding sections and putting in the key indicators. Right, so what I'm going to do now is save and exit.